don't know where I went then, but went with a bit of a whoosh. Veda 25, it's Tuesday, and I've just been at the hospital all afternoon. Good job Gigi wasn't here. Mind you, they sent me a text message this morning, excuse me, my trousers are cutting into me, saying Gigi wasn't coming. So I thought, oh, I'll just close my eyes. For 5 minutes longer. 11:30 this morning I woke up. Let me just take my boots off. I don't match today because I've got purple boots on. Shame, shame. Blue and mustard trousers. Blue and mustard top with blue beads, so I all matched till you get to purple boots. As you probably gathered, I don't have any mustard boots or any blue boots, so they had to be purple boots because I do love my little ankle boots. Well, what have I done? Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all, because I didn't get up till 11:30. By the time I'd had my shower, had my brunch, it was time to go to the hospital. I did manage to do 2 rows on my hospital virus show. That's all I managed to do because I was going from one department to another department to this other department. Top and bottom is I'm still not gaining weight, but I'm still not losing weight. So they're trying me on one new pill. I don't know what it is yet because I haven't got it. One new med that's supposed to help me to reduce weight. So we'll see what happens. Then I've got to go to 2 group therapy, well, at least 2 group therapies. They would like me to go every week, but there's no way because it's taxi money, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's £11 there, £11 back in a taxi. So, you know, I can't do that all the time. So I've got to go at least twice to this therapy where you all sit round and you discuss the possibility of like weight loss surgery and you speak to the people who've had it done. I suppose if they weren't a success, that's meant to put you off having it done anyway. I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't go to this weight loss place with the idea of having weight loss. You know, surgery to me, that's the last resort. You know, I just didn't want to do that. But if it's getting to the stage where I'm not going to get my operations done because of my weight, then it has to be considered. But as they said to me, you know, consider it carefully, read through everything, go through all the options first before you make a decision. So it's by no means set in stone that I'm having anything done at all. So we'll see how it goes. I went to the hospital wearing my flimsy pants because it was sunny. Flimsy jumper, it was sunny. And just a very lightweight jacket, one of my Indigo Moon ones, but not the padded one. It was a long one in navy with the sequins on it. It hailstoned. Then it thundered and lightened. And I'm waiting for a taxi going thinking, why did I not put on a bigger, warmer jacket, you know? Why did I decide it was going to be spring? I live in England, for goodness sake. If you live in California or wherever you might live, it might be warm there. But it isn't warm here. So here I am. Just put the heating on again. I shouldn't have the heating on at this time of the year. But I've got the heating on again, just turned it up. And it didn't help, you see, that I got a salad for my dinner tonight. So that doesn't exactly warm you up. I could have done with soup, really, or something, something hot. But I'd already got my salad, so... I mean, I really enjoyed it, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't exactly the kind of meal to warm the cockles of your heart, as my mum and dad used to say. Never quite sure what a cockle is. Well, I know what a cockle is if it's something you get out of the sea. But what your cockles of your heart are, I don't know. But a good stew or a good soup, a hearty soup or something like that, warms the cockles of your heart. Don't blame me, I'm just repeating what was said to me when I was a child. There was quite a few things that were said to me as a child that I've never fathomed out yet. Like the one where you sit on a cold step. Don't get to sit on the cold step like that because you'll get chink off. I've never heard of chink off, but you accepted it as a child that you would get chink off, whatever that is. I mean, people have said afterwards you get piles, you get hemorrhoids, you get whatever through sitting on a cold stone step. But what the earth was chink off? If your mum and dad used to say that to you, tell me what it means, because I don't know what chink off is. Never heard of it. But it was enough to keep me, as a child, that I might get chink off. It's one of these mythical mystery diseases, probably, that my mother used to make up. Cheers. Oh boy, that was hot. I think I don't put milk in my coffee, so that was a little bit hot. Not heard from Sue yet, so I don't know when she's coming. Hopefully this week sometime. What am I doing? Still doing a bit of knitting, because last night I was too busy chatting on the PC and didn't get anything done. I was just in that mood. I don't know why. Some nights I'm in a mood when I don't want to pick anything up, and then I get cross with myself the following day because then I want to do it and I'm going out, I can't do it. So my cleaning didn't get done today, did it? Because obviously I got up late, so late, it didn't get anything done this morning, and I was out all afternoon, so I didn't get anything done. These needles click, but they don't click as much as the other ones used to. So I'm still doing the knitting. Lots of other things to do. I was supposed to take photographs of some colours for my lady that's placing an order with me, and that I haven't done because I've not been in today. I'm not a very good businesswoman, am I? Still, I've only got 4 more days, is it now, to do with this Veda? Then maybe I can go back and do all the comments when I don't have to actually make one. I mean, I'm not going to go back to just doing one video a week. I'm going to try and do at least a couple a week. But I'm not going to do this one a day. I couldn't keep it all. Some people do, don't they? They don't call it a Veda or whatever. They just do it all the time, do one video a day, every day. I would actually run out of things to say, which is rare for me. I never run out of things to say, but I do sometimes. Sorry if I keep looking up, but kids across the road have just come back from, don't know if it's karate or tai chi or what it is, where they're going all white outfits. They've just come back from that, and then my neighbour's just come back home across the road again, so I'm being nosy, aren't I? Because I'm nosy. So I go, oh, what's that? Nosy. What makes me nosy about the people across the road is they have a different car. About every 2 or 3 weeks it's a different car. It's fascinating me. Why do they get all these different cars, and why do they only have them about a fortnight? One of life's mysteries, because, I mean, I say hello to them, but we're not chatty Cathy, with each other. My neighbours are a bit like that. We're there for each other if it's necessary, but we're not in each other's houses or anything like that, we don't pop in for a coffee when none of us are on that sort of footing with each other, I mean, the best neighbour of all really is my next door neighbour, Julie. She's the only one I wouldn't pop in unannounced, but she's the only one who will say, if you fancy a coffee, come round, she's that one. But apart from that, no, we don't really neighbour that much. When I was younger, and my son was small, we used to do more of that. Because it was more like a play date, the kids used to come across, or I used to go down with my son down to theirs, But it was only about once a week, it wasn't like every day or anything like that. I mean, if you had somebody popping in every single day, for a coffee or something, you'd never get anything done, would you? Yeah. I mean, I'd like Sue to come like every single week, but that's just me being selfish, isn't it? Poor girl's got to work, hasn't she? So, do you know, I've decided that I knit slower when I'm on big needles. You'd think you'd knit things faster, wouldn't you? But I don't. I'm happiest with needles about 5 millimetres, whatever that is in the US. I like that sort of size. I haven't tried your hook yet, by the way, Ephraim, because I'm busy knitting. I believe they're good hooks. Jenny told me that they're really good hooks, so can't wait to try mine. But I don't like starting something, like starting crocheting when I'm in the middle of doing some knitting. Because I know if I get dashing away with the crochet hook, I'll just ignore the knitting. I'm one of those weird creatures who likes to do one project at a time. I know most of you all like to do millions of projects. Well, not millions, that's exaggerating. A few. You get your project bags out and start showing everything, don't you? You're running out of project bags and that, and I'm thinking, not me. I've got yarn in project bags, but I'm not actually making anything with them, except my hospital shawl, which goes with me every time I go to the hospital. It will get finished eventually. It's about halfway done, I think, now. Well, more than that, because I've done one ball, and I'm only going to use 2. But that is, it's one that I know sort of, not by heart, but I can do it even when the waiting room's full and stuff like that. I can do it. I just get about 2 rows done, although sometimes, you know, if there's like a 3-hour waiting list, which there usually is with orthopaedics, then sometimes I get quite a few rows done. I don't know how long you have to wait in the US, but you know, today I didn't wait long actually. Didn't have to wait too long. But it was broken up because like you go in and then they weigh you and they take your blood pressure and stuff like that, which mine was high again. And then you go back and sit down again, then you get your crocheting out again, then somebody else shouts you to go somewhere else. Then you sit back down again and then somebody shouts you to go somewhere else. So it doesn't feel like you're in there too long because you keep getting up and going places. But when I'm in orthopaedics, you're like sat. And then eventually when it's your turn, they then say, oh, we want an x-ray. So they send you to x-rays. I mean, it would be much more productive if when you got there and you sat down, they knew that you were going to be sent for an x-ray. You could be doing that while you were waiting for the specialist. So that would cut down the actual waiting time, because once you've been to the x-ray and come back with your little docket that says this is where you are, you then have to wait to see the specialist again. So that's probably why it takes about 3 hours when you're in orthopaedics. Oh dear, the idea is you've got a broken limb, it's probably healing while you're waiting, yeah. I know I'm being stupid, but that's just me. Can't have something to say every day, can we? Yeah. I met the dietitian psychologist while I was there as well, the one I sacked off because I said he wasn't doing me any good. So it was a little embarrassing meeting him face to face after I said he wasn't doing me any good. And he's going, oh, how are you? You're looking so well. And I thought, it's a lie. I've painted my wellness on my face. Talking about that, I've got eyeliner on that Ephraim sent me. Been trying it. And a bit of eyeshadow that he sent me as well. So I'm working my way through. I have to get my magnifying glass to read all the little writing on the tubes and things so I know exactly where I'm putting what where. Knowing me, I'll be putting eye cream on my lips or something, you know, the wrong way around, something like that. So I need to, ooh, did you hear my needles squeak? Ooh, went through me. Like chalk down a blackboard. Ooh! That was one noise that used to go through me when I was at school. When they used to squeak the chalk down the board. Ooh. My friend didn't like cotton wool. She couldn't touch cotton wool. You know, if we were doing our makeup and things like that, and she was taking her makeup off with cream and stuff like that, and if I handed her a cotton wool bobble or something, she'd go, oh, I can't touch it, can't touch it. And then another friend of mine couldn't touch scouring pads, you know, the metal scouring pad. She said they went through her when she touched them. Ugh. The one thing with me is like sweets that are like pastels and they've got like a hard sugar coating on the outside. I can't bite through them. And I can't bite through jelly babies because they're crusty on the outside. Oh, no. It's probably as well because I'm not supposed to be eating sweets anyway, but I just do not like jelly babies. I hope you know what jelly babies are. They're like a sweet in the shape of a baby, and it makes you into a cannibal because you used to sit there biting its head off first, or shall I bite its feet off first, you know. Really cannibalistic children, you know. Funny enough, I used to like them when I was a kiddie, so whether they didn't have such a hard, crusty outside, they're like a jelly inside, but they're not like gummy bears, because gummy bears are stretchy, aren't they, and sort of soft all over. These had like a hard coating. It looked a bit like icing sugar or something dusted over them, and they were a bit crunchy. So I couldn't eat them. It's the same with some peppermint creams. The ones that have like a hard crust and then you bite into them, they're soft in the middle. Ooh. It's alright, they're covered in chocolate, I can eat them. Not that I do, I am really trying hard. I don't eat sweetie things and stuff. I don't know why I'm not losing weight. I'm just, as I say, I'm staying the same. So I've developed the perfect diet where you just maintain. The trouble is I'm maintaining just a much higher weight than I should be. So this is why I'm getting told off. Oh, I really do not want weight loss surgery. That's my last option. But if it's a choice between never having my operations on my hip, which is killing me, absolutely murdering me, every day now, it's just, So I've got to weigh up the pros and the cons, haven't I? Saying you don't want an operation and then you still can't lose weight, so you're not having the operation you need. It's a bit fruitless, isn't it? A bit pointless, really. So this video is going to be very short, by the way, except for you watching me knit, because I've got nothing to say. Running out of things to say. So I'm hoping that Sue will come one day before my Veda's finished and bail me out, give me something to say. Then you can watch her open her bag of tricks, can't you? Because I'm not opening it. I've been very good. I've resisted all temptation to have a peek. Because I want to be just as surprised as she is when she opens it up. Yeah. Just trying to work out whether there's anything good on the TV for me to watch tonight. I'm not sure. Not sure. I'll have to have a look at my reminder notes and see. My TV's got a thing where you put what you want to watch in, you know, and it reminds you. But it doesn't remind you if you don't switch the TV on, does it? So I have to switch the TV on to find out if I've got any reminders for later on. I don't know whether I do or I don't, so I'll have to find out. My little gizmo arrived, you know, that I told you about from Amazon, where I can move all my patterns and my photos and everything off my PC. So I'm waiting for my niece, it'll probably be next Saturday when she calls, to show me how to use it. Because I'm so stupid. Hello, stupid. I mean, I did once go on a course when I was younger, when I was at the job centre, on how to use all these programs and stuff like that. And it was very intriguing. I learnt lots of things. But I've forgotten them all. And I think it's probably because once I came back from this course, I didn't use the knowledge, you know, and I think if you don't use the knowledge when you come back, it goes into, well, it does in my case, it goes into my distant memory. And it was all full of all sorts of really good tips on, you know, when you're writing things and paragraphs and documents and bullet points and stuff. And it was, I remember thinking at the time, what a useful course this is. I should take more notice of this and that. And I've absolutely forgotten it all. Brain fade, brain fade. Yeah, it would come in handy for me being with my social secretary, you know. I have managed to list everything on Etsy now, thank goodness. until I make something else, and then that's got to go on. I really have to make an effort into putting things on one at once. You know, instead of, you know, just waiting until there's a big pile of them. And as Grace was saying, I should really make more of an effort to dress them. You know, when I'm putting a sweater on the mannequin, you know, or something, put a dress underneath her, put some beads on or something, you know. Try to make her look a bit more appealing. Instead of just sticking something over her head and thinking that's done, that's finished. So I will take your views on board, Grace, and I will do that next time, because the next one that'll be going on probably will be, oh, I don't know. Have not decided yet what it's going to be, but it'll be something. Yay. Anyway, I'm going to go now because I need to take my painkillers. Oh. And my coffee's a little bit hot, so I shall be. See, I'm still doing. I'm on the front now. See what's on the TV, see what I'm going to watch. My goodness, it must be cold outside. A guy's gone past with a parka and it's got a big old fur around the hood and he's got it pulled right over his face. I mean, last week everybody was in shorts. This week they've got parkas on and they're all huddled up. I must admit, I was so sorry I hadn't put my big coat on when I went to the hospital. But it's so warm in the hospital, and also, you know, you've got to carry it round with you, haven't you? So it's like something else to carry. I know I've got my wheeler thing, but it's something else I've got to carry around with me. Yep. Anyway, cheers again. I must have talked long enough because it's now gone cool enough for me to take my pills. Right, I hope you're all having a good day, evening, whatever. I mean, at the moment it's 8 in the evening here. So I'm going to see if there's anything on the TV at 8 o'clock that I need to watch. And if so, I'll watch it. If not, then I will load this video up onto YouTube. So I will see you all tomorrow. Hopefully it won't be just me, but then again it might be just me. Maybe I will have something to show you then. Maybe I will have knitted something or crocheted something. Who knows? Who knows? All depends on your luck, doesn't it? Oh dear. So bye for now. Bye all.